First Local, supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education, prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes. Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants. Small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the chamber today.
Well, it's certainly been an interesting year. And like many of us, maybe you've been drinking more than usual and want to take a break. With Dry Feb, you can.
Why not challenge yourself to go dry in February to help raise funds for the Canadian Cancer Society?
Sign up for Dry Feb, and not only will you be helping people affected by cancer,
you can also reduce your risk of cancer.
Go as dry as you're willing to try this February. Sign up today. It's easier than you think.
Superior Adult Learning is looking for volunteers who want to make a difference in our community and help others reach their full potential. In only a few hours a week, you can help our learners achieve their goals and set them on a path towards a successful, independent future. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now. Superior Adult Learning provides free one-on-one support to help you reach your goals. Improve your reading, writing, and math skills, become more independent, and increase your employability. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now.
Have you been drinking more than usual?
Why not go dry this February? With Dry Feb, you'll
help people affected by cancer.
And you can also reduce your own risk.
Go as dry as you're willing to try. Sign up today. It's easier than you think.
It's Jake Moore, sports analyst, back in the On TV studios, letting you know that 705 Sports now has 2 shows a week. We still have the 705 Sports that airs every Friday at noon, but we've expanded to now have a show every Wednesday. 705 Sports Headlines will be a show that is much more condensed, that is very fast-paced, going over the main topics of the week in sports. 705 Sports on Fridays will still cover everything in sports in a full show format. This gives you a chance to really see what's going on in the sports world, whether you have a couple minutes or you got a half an hour. So make sure you join me, Dan Gray, on Fridays and multiple different guests every Wednesday, every Friday at noon, only on TV and Sioux Online's Facebook page.
Good morning. Welcome. It is Thursday, January the 27th, my sister's birthday. Happy birthday, Aspen. We'll salute you properly at social media time.
I have some sad news to pass on today. I don't know if you knew Carl Sapkowski back in the day, 70s, 80s, local TV news guy.
I knew the name for sure.
He was Northern Ontario's authoritative news voice. There is Carl right there. Carl unfortunately passed away a couple days ago. Excellent news guy. He's like one of those last of the legendary newscasters.
Okay.
He could have gone national, Carl. He could have gone anywhere, but he stayed here in the Sault. Awesome person to work with. I worked with him for about 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Here on broadcasting, and you always knew you were going to get a great show with Carl, and just a great interviewer. And of course, our condolences to the Sapkowski family. We'll have a story on Carl coming up on Sioux Online later today.
Oh, yeah, that is sad news for sure.
Very sad. Weather-wise, geez, I almost slid coming into work today. The roads are really, really slippery out there. Just terrible right now. We have some fresh snow on some very slick roads to begin with, so be careful if you're heading up today. We have another 5 centimeters potentially coming for today, so be on the lookout for that.
And he is saying that he said something about this yesterday. I didn't catch that. I almost want to fetch the playback because,
What?
I don't remember you saying anything about snow. I kind of zoned out because you kept talking about cold.
5 to 10 centimeters last night we were supposed to get. We didn't get that. It's great. And another 5 to 10 centimeters today we're supposed to get. So I think we're going to get 5 centimeters today, but the winds are really going to start picking up later today. So and the cold air is coming back as well. But I'll give you all those details coming up. Right now,
allow yourself extra time to stop.
For sure. And you know what? The big thing today is the trucker convoy coming in today. Wouldn't it be funny if they activated those new lights today? Just in time for the convoy to come in. Anyway, they're coming in for about 7 o'clock tonight, so it's going to be very chaotic.
Yes.
Second
I wonder
line.
how long it takes for the procession to move through.
Well, I read somewhere yesterday that the convoy is 70 kilometers long, which it can't be. You cannot move 70 kilometers worth of trucks into this city without causing some sort of
basically, what I'm understanding is Highway North is going to be pretty much
all trucks.
Yeah.
If it's 70 kilometers long, I can't confirm that, but that's what I heard anyway. Anyway, we have more coming up, but right now let's send it to Heidi for news.
Okay. Yeah, so further to that, the Sault Police Service has advised the public of a potential traffic delay due to the expected arrival of the convoy in the evening hours ce soir. So they will be leaving tomorrow morning, Friday, January 28th. There will be a significant police presence in the area to monitor traffic flow and ensure public safety. It is expected that a high volume of traffic will enter Sault Ste. Marie from Highway 17 North, and the public is to expect delays to occur from that area to Great Northern Road, Second Line East, Black Road, and Trunk Road tonight, January 27th. They are further advising members of the public to avoid non-essential travel in the area if possible. Because you will experience delays. So in the morning hours on January 28th, a high volume of traffic is expected departing Sault Ste. Marie from Great Northern Road, heading east, departing Sault Ste. Marie via Trunk Road. So the police service is advising members of the public once again to avoid non-essential travel in the areas to avoid delays. Okay, so there, you have been warned. Okay, so we did bring you coverage of a significant fire that occurred this past Friday. And we did follow up. Dan asked some questions because, we get questions put to us and then we turn around and we source the answers from, the appropriate individual who is tasked with responding. So some questions, once again, raised after last week's fire on Allard Street. We did approach Sault Fire Services Chief Peter Johnson seeking answers as he is according to the city's policies, he is the person to contact for said questions. During the call on Friday morning, Sault Fire Services was requested to attend a carbon monoxide call for service, one which was handled, but not by firefighters. So while they were managing one fire, they had another call that had to be managed by an alternate service. So we did reach out, Sue Online reached out to arrange a Zoom meeting with Johnson, who in the past has been the person that has responded to questions as put by our organization. And now we wanted to ask some questions about staffing levels. However, what's happening? Like,
I just don't have anything in my ear.
oh, okay, he can't hear you. No, Mike, he can't hear you. Okay, are we good? Yeah, okay. Well, my peripheral vision is actually better than my dead-on vision, so when I see this happening to my side, it's kind of hard for me, you know, to follow through with the story, giving it the gravity that it is due. Okay, all right. Okay, I don't know. Is it better, Craig?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so we're all set. Good. So we did request the Zoom interview with Fire Services Chief Peter Johnson, excuse me. However, we were advised that he wasn't available. So as an alternative, Public Information Officer Aaron Gravel was the one who answered the inquiry. He said the call was dealt with in another manner. It wasn't canceled. Constant communication with the homeowner was maintained to ensure the safety of the occupants. So this is the carbon monoxide call that happened while they were managing the fire. The incident was safely resolved to the homeowner's satisfaction by the appropriate community resources. Now, in reporting across Ontario, it was noted that a dwelling fire like the one which was seen on Allard this past Friday would result in like literally dozens of firefighters arriving on scene. A typical residence fire in Toronto, for example, is met by over 30 firefighters when it reaches a second alarm. Now, at any given time, there are only a limited number of firefighters, 15 is the information that I've been given from Dan, available to attend any call in Sault Ste. Marie at any time. So we did inquire once again of the fire chief, and we had asked previously as well about staffing levels when and should a serious incident occur. And although he did not respond to our inquiries at this time, his answer from May aligns closely with what we received from Gravel. He did say in May, rest assured, our deployment needs were met. And this was back in May. There was a commercial blaze on Gooley Avenue. There was upstaffing that took place to ensure that other alarms would be mitigated. The on-duty platoon chief has the capacity to make those decisions, then communicate to senior fire management. Gravel put responsibility for what appears to be somewhat limited staffing levels the somewhat limited staffing levels allocated to the fire department squarely on City Council and expanded further on Johnson's response from May. So the level of service, which is set by Council, is based on local needs and circumstances. Incidents are triaged accordingly, much like other services. So, and he's referencing police services, EMS, emergency rooms. For this particular incident, all on-duty staff was committed to the scene and upstaffing callback was activated accordingly. There are procedures in place to ensure that multiple calls can be mitigated, such as upstaffing and mutual aid with surrounding fire services. So really a detailed article. There is more information provided. I encourage you to go to our website at SiouxOnline.com to read the rest of the story. So, all right, we're going to hop on over to Craig now to find out a little bit more about the weather. Should anybody want to go and witness the convoy, what can we expect, Craig?
Well, by 7 o'clock tonight, we should be done with the flurries at least. It could be a little cooler, though, actually very colder, and some winds from the northwest, so be mindful of that. But for most of today, we are expecting to see these snow showers last for at least a couple of hours this morning, and then they could turn into snow squalls for a couple of hours late this morning into this afternoon. We'll take a look at the live shot outside. We're looking at City Hall, and we're right now seeing some steady scattered flurries. It's going to accumulate to about 2 to 5 centimeters by the time it's all done late this afternoon. Let's take a look at your 12-hour forecast. This is what your day is shaping up like. We have, as I said, some flurries right now. Temperatures not bad at -7, -8. We're heading towards -6, though with those winds picking up from the northwest, it's not going to feel like -6. It's going to feel closer to -18. And those flurries should come to an end this evening. We see some partial clearing. -9, but dropping right back down to -23. So another cold night tonight, and that's a setup for your weekend. Friday's looking bright and sunny. I'll give you all those details, though, coming up in just a couple minutes. Heidi?
Well, thanks for that, Craig. I have deployed my windshield cover so that when I fly to bring my children to school, I won't have to clear my windshield. So we're going to take a break now. I'm going to encourage you all to go fill your cup. Mine is empty, so, may the odds be ever in our favor. Go fill your cup. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about the Special Investigations Unit. They issued a report based on the unfortunate shooting incident that did play out in September on Pine Street. We will talk about, we didn't get to the factoids yesterday, so we'll talk about some factoids, some childcare operator concerns, and of course the COVID numbers. And I want to talk a little bit about this really great contest that CLA has happening in February. So fill your cup. Come on back. Superior Adult Learning provides free one-on-one support to help you reach your goals. Improve your reading, writing, and math skills, become more independent, and increase your employability. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now. Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants. Small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the Chamber today. Good morning and welcome back to First Local Mornings, Thursday. I woke up this morning and I really believed in my heart it was Friday, and nothing ruins a good Friday like understanding it's only Thursday. But here we are, January the 27th, it's snowing. Okay, let's get into this here. So when there is a significant incident that involves shooting, particularly when an individual passes away as a result of a shooting, Special Investigations Unit is called in to conduct a thorough investigation to determine if the actions of the officials involved were lawful. So this is posted in its entirety to our website. I'm not going to go into all of the details. It may be triggering to some people. Ultimately, what has been determined, and I was amazed at how thorough a job these individuals did, and the information, the level of information that becomes available. Ultimately, it has been found that the two officers primarily involved in the shooting, in which one individual did pass away, and one of the officers did get injured. They have been found that they were found to have comported themselves lawfully in connection with the exchange of gunfire that preceded the complainant's death. Accordingly, there is no basis for proceeding with criminal charges in this case, and pursuant to that, the file is now closed. Okay, so again, a very condensed version of a very thorough article. For more details, please do go look at the article on our website at SiouxOnline.com. Okay, our Greyhounds played last night. I'm not even going to segue into that because, you know, Jacob and I were talking about this the other day. When you do a serious story such as what I just summarized for you, there's no way to segue into something lighter. So we're just going to go to something lighter. So talk to me, Jacob. Did they win?
Well, Heidi, they absolutely did win. They played
Yes.
a very strong game, taking a 5-1 victory. They outshot Saginaw 41-21, and they just really controlled the game and controlled the play. They started off early, getting that early lead in the first period, led by Rory Cranes and Tanner Dickinson, with Cranes having a goal and 2 assists, and Dickinson having a goal and an assist. Samuel Ivanov was in net, which was a bit of a surprise. We were expecting to see Tucker Tynan back in the net, but he played a pretty strong game as well, only allowing 1 goal on 21 shots, making 20 saves for the victory. So the Greyhounds overall, they need to be happy with the way they were playing in that game. They didn't get too cocky. The only area that I think they would have liked to do a little bit better, they didn't win the face-off battle, which normally for this team can be a bit of a struggle. Now, it was pretty even. They won 30 face-offs. Their opposing team won 31. So it was close. But the Greyhounds normally, Heidi, when they win these games, they're usually really controlling the face-off dot.
Okay. And you've talked previously about how important it is for this team in particular to, you know, get that early lead, right?
Yeah, it's super important for this Greyhound team because they're a team that they don't necessarily always want to play defense. I mean, they have improved on their defense since the trade deadline, and all season their defensive structure's been getting a lot better by controlling the neutral zone. But for the Hounds, when they can start hot and not get behind,
right,
they struggle when they play from behind.
Okay.
But they didn't play from behind at all last night, doing exactly what they needed to do to get the win.
Okay, good. Well, thank you for that, Jacob. We're going to have to keep our eye on them as they continue to gather that momentum, moving towards a playoff spot. Yes? Did I? Yes? Okay, good. Okay. So from that, we'll just take care of the business relating to the COVID numbers. Yesterday, Algoma Public Health did report 61 new cases of COVID-19. Increasing the number of active cases to 607 with an additional hospitalization, bringing that total to 21 residents from Algoma and then 1 from outside of the district. A total of 43 more cases were reported as resolved. Of the 61 new cases, 49 were confirmed from Sault Ste. Marie and area, 10 from Central and East Algoma, 1 from Elliott Lake, and 1 from North Algoma. Currently, there are 11 active outbreaks declared in long-term and congregate care facilities across the public health region. Those are the Algoma Treatment and Remand Center, Extendicare Van Dale, the Algoma Manor, Community Living Algoma Congregate Living, Light Haven Retirement Home, Larimar Homes Congregate Living, March of Dimes Congregate Care, Ontario Finnish Rest Home, Kotitalo, Pathways Retirement Residence, the Davy Home, and Extendicare Maple View. Okay, provincially, really quickly, there are 4,016 people being treated with COVID-19 in Ontario hospitals, including 608 patients in an intensive care unit. This is a slight decrease from Tuesday when there were 626 patients in intensive care. Just over 83% of the intensive care unit patients were admitted due to COVID-19, while the remaining 17% tested positive while being treated for other ailments. According to provincial data, 376 of those in ICU are either unvaccinated, partially vaccinated, or have an unknown vaccination status. Yes, so there we have it. Okay. We're going to hop on over to Craig for some more weather.
Well, Heidi, we made out actually pretty good. We were supposed to pick up 10 centimeters last night, another 10 centimeters today. We're not going to do that. We may pick up 5 centimeters total by the end of the day today as that system moves away. But we do have a threat of some lake effect snow squalls developing later on this morning into our early afternoon. You can see there's a wave of cold air coming in. We're going to really cool down again. We are enjoying some milder temperatures right now, but those are on the way down later on this afternoon as those winds shift and we introduce some cooler air like we have been for most of the week. This is the radar right now showing some fairly heavy snow showers coming in. Again, we're expecting anywhere from 2 to 5 centimeters over the next couple of hours, and then we're expecting to see a few hours at least of lake effect snow squalls developing. If not, we're just going to basically have cloud and then see some clearing later on this afternoon into our evening. Temperatures not bad, -6 right now, -7 in Wawa, -9 in Timmins. Those temperatures are going to go back to the negative double digits later on tonight. This is what we look like on the board. We have that cold front coming through. That's kicking off these snow showers and also could give us some lake effect snow squalls later on today. Colder air coming in for our day Saturday. We're going to start seeing some partial clearing later on this afternoon into our evening, and then that's going to leave us with a very bright but very cold Friday. So this is what we look like for your 3-day forecast today. It's going to be a little windy too because of those winds shifting from the southwest to the northwest. We're going to see those winds kick in around 50 to 60 kilometers for at least for a couple of hours anyway later on this morning as they develop. -6, feeling closer to -18 though when those winds start picking up. -15 for your high tomorrow with mainly sunny skies. We could again see some lake effect snow showers develop late in the afternoon. Saturday also right now looks very clear and sunny and not bad, -9. Our temperatures are kind of rebounding over the next couple of days. We are maybe even touching some plus temperatures for next week. I'll give you those details coming up on the 7-day. Heidi?
Well, thanks, Craig. It's nice to see that sunshine appearing as a graphic and not being accompanied by -30. So looking forward to some warmer weather.
You said +3?
What?
Plus temperatures?
Next week. Next week we are heading into some
short weather.
That's right. That's right. Practically tropical. So I'm going to throw us over to break one more time so we can hear the words of our worthy sponsor, the Chamber, encouraging everybody to love local, play local, really support our business community. They really need the support in this moment as they gear up, for the first level of the reopening, which is scheduled for Monday the 31st. We'll hear from Superior Adult Learning, encouraging everybody to set some adult literacy goals and let them help you get there. So go fill your cup. Come on back. We're going to talk about childcare operators asking for the government to kind of step up and help them out. And we'll do some factoids and then get on into social media. Superior Adult Learning is looking for volunteers who want to make a difference in our community and help others reach their full potential. In only a few hours a week, you can help our learners achieve their goals and set them on a path towards a successful, independent future. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now. First Local, supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes.
École publique Éco des Rapides, a place where your child can learn, grow, and be happy. Discover why more and more families are choosing École publique Éco des Rapides for their child. Register your child January 17th to the 21st at epeder.cspgno.ca. Parce que je vois grand.
Well, good morning and welcome back. I am joined once again by Craig Huckerby, our weather specialist. I teased it yesterday, so today I want to talk about this really great contest that CLA is sponsoring. So this is coming to us from Cindy Crawford, who is the Marketing and Communications Coordinator. So they have designated February as Inclusive Education Month, and as part of that, they are hosting a contest for students in JK straight through grade 12. And it's a great opportunity for these students to share how they ensure a person with an intellectual or developmental disability is included in the classroom. So what are some ways that inclusion can happen? Maybe supporting a fellow student, including them in an activity, engaging them in conversation, encouraging them to join in, the same ways you would include any other student. So They are encouraging participants to show them how it happens with photo collages, a story, or even a poem. So the deadline then is February the 18th, and winners will be announced on February the 25th, and they will be publishing some of the entries on their website as well as on social media. So yeah, go to our website. We have more information about what a great contest, you know, what a great contest.
Yes.
So, all right. Time for one last little bit of information that I thought was interesting. So in this moment, childcare operators and staff are calling on the government for more access to PCR testing and more HEPA filters, you know, as a way of making the settings safer during the pandemic to ensure the sector's long-term viability. So late last year, in response to a surge in Omicron cases, the province limited access to PCR testing to high-risk settings, which doesn't include child care centers or schools, except if a student or staff member develops symptoms while at school. So the child care operators and staff say allowing access to PCR testing would mean the centers could track cases and parents would only have to isolate at home with their child for 1 or 2 days in the event of a negative result instead of 5. They also say that the province should provide enough HEPA filters for each classroom and common area in Ontario's over 5,000 childcare programs, settings in which children are largely unmasked. So the letter also calls on the government to increase financial support to licensed childcare programs, to ensure recruitment and retention of staff, and to sign on to the federal government's $10 a day childcare plan. All right. Okay, 30 seconds. There's just enough time for 2 factoids. All right. So it was on this day in 1971 that David Bowie arrived in the U.S. for the first time. Well, not so cool. He couldn't play live because of work permit restrictions. So he attracted publicity when he wore a dress to a promotional event. There you go.
That's David for you.
David Bowie. David, do us a tune. I can't. All right. Then further to that, it was on this day in 1962 that the Beatles appeared at the Aintree Institute in Aintree, Liverpool. So the group had played there many times before, but this was their last performance at the venue. Brian Epstein became infuriated when the promoter paid the Beatles' fee, which at that time was £15,
Jeez.
with handfuls of loose change. Epstein took this as an insult to the group and made sure that the Beatles never played for that promoter again. The promoter in question was one Brian Kelly. All right, before I get into social media, I'm going to use this platform to shamelessly love all over my baby sister, Aspen.
Aww.
Aspen is she, you're 39 today. She's
39.
39. So there she is with her husband, Matt.
Still young.
Yeah, she looks, wow, I guess that was, I could have chosen a different picture. She looked largely naked there. She wasn't. So there she is with her husband and their 2 boys, Walter and Mason. Beautiful family, beautiful girl. I'm so sorry I can't be with you on your birthday, but I love you to death, and I wish you so many happy returns of the day. All
There
right,
you go.
which is just a long-winded way of saying I didn't send you anything. There's no present coming. This is your present.
There you
I
go.
am your
Hey.
present. Okay.
It's a unique present. No one else can do that.
No.
Okay.
There.
Social media time.
Okay, social media. Let's see. Who do we have? Holy snapping. Again, everybody's on
Yes.
fire. There's like 30 comments.
There's a lot.
Okay. Just
Bear with us.
So Emma Stafford says, good morning. Happy Thursday morning. Happy Thursday to you, Emma. Enika, good morning, everyone. Happy Baby Friday.
Hi, Enika.
Good morning, Enika. Tracy Faye says, good morning. Good morning, Tracy. Kimberly, good morning, all. Happy Baby Friday. Happy Baby Friday to you, Kim. Mark Jordan says, good morning, all. Good morning, Mark Jordan. Mark Jordan. All right. Joanne Burmaster says, good morning, teasing me with a cup of coffee. Good morning, Joanne. Tracy Faye says, yeah, I remember him.
Carl Sapkowski.
Yeah, Carl Sapkowski, yeah. Terry Matthews. Hey, Terry Matthews. He says, good morning. Good morning to you, sir. Tracy Faye, weird. I just thought of him yesterday. Isn't that funny how that can happen?
It does.
Yeah, so Jim Whitty, a la peanut butter sandwiches. Yes. The same way Jacob would say eggs, I suppose. Jim Whitty, a word from our sponsor, the Gallows Coffee. Good to the last drop. Wah, wah. That's funny. Okay. Tracy Faye, that's lots, Craig. Now I'm thinking she's alluding to the snow.
Snow.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it could be more.
Jen Buchan, not looking forward to picking my daughter up at work. The convoy will throw kinks into that. Yeah, the convoy's going to throw a lot of kinks into a lot of things, no question. New viewer, Laura Nedo.
Hey.
Do you know Laura?
No.
Oh, you always say I mean, Craig is so connected. It's like, doing a show with the King of Kensington. He knows everybody. But sometimes he just throws me off and likes to kind of keep me dangling. So, Laura Neto, thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. Good morning. It's split into 3 packs, the trucks and 4-wheelers. Oh, okay. So they're breaking it up, I guess, a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Interesting. That's a gorgeous picture, Laura. Wow. All right. Jen Buchan. Good morning, Sioux Online team. Have a great day. Good morning. Judy O'Neill. Good morning. I hope both of you have an amazing day. Oh, that's nice.
We normally do.
Yeah. Well,
You should see what happens after the show.
we make magic all day long. Okay. But thank you for your comments. Barbie Doll, good morning. Have a fantastic day, everyone. You too, Barbie. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. Steph Swanson, good morning, all. Hopefully the highway will be open for the truckers to arrive today.
Yeah.
Well, now there's a point, right? Because Highway 17 North can get...
well, we haven't heard anything yet about the highway being closed, but hey, you never know with snow squalls in the area. So.
Yep, it's a tricky highway, that's for sure. Anne Paradis, good morning. Good morning, Anne. Mark Jordan popping back in to say hi to his daughter, Sarah Jordan. Hello, Sarah, if you're watching. Debbie Doucette, good morning. Have a wonderful day.
Hey,
Enjoy your coffee.
I think she lives around the corner from me.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I did enjoy my coffee. I enjoyed it too much and too quickly. Thank you, Debbie. Kathy Boren, good morning. Caffeination may be required. Who am I kidding? She said it's a must. Enjoy your day. Yes, I will be getting another cup of coffee for sure. Bradley says good morning. Happy Baby Friday. Good morning, Brad. Bradley, tomorrow my son and I are getting new eyeglasses, and after that we'll see. Yes, okay.
Gotta love those corny jokes.
I know, dad jokes. Debbie Clayton, good morning. Hope you have a great day. Good morning, Debbie. Destiny Kerr, there's a TP set up with a sacred fire at 187 Glen Avenue for the convoy coming through tonight at 7. Feel free to stop by and show your support. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Destiny, you have a wonderful day as well. Thank you for your comment. Joseph Bertrand, happy Baby Friday, all. Yes, happy Baby Friday. Destiny pops back in to say what they need is firewood. If you have any and can't deliver, please PM her. She will bring it to them.
It's definitely going to be cold enough for firewood tonight.
Yeah. Okay. Steph Swanson says, happy birthday, Aspen. Barbie Doll says, happy birthday, Aspen Zeppa. I do know you. Okay. Ann Woods, hey. Ann Woods is a new viewer.
Oh.
Yeah. Hello, Ann Woods.
Hey, Ann.
She said, you people are thumbs up.
That's
right back at you. There you go. And we have Nancy Norman rounding out the social media component of our show. There she is, co-hosting with us right in the middle. Nancy Norman is a very gifted artist. She's a very gifted local artist. Yeah, there's just
around the head.
Nancy. Okay, so thank you for watching, Nancy. Thank you for commenting, and thank you all. Please remember to tell everybody that we are the Sioux's only local news show. So spread the word. All right, we're going to go over to the 7-day now.
7-day, and let's go to that. Like, we have a nice couple of days, Friday, Saturday, as far as sun goes. Going to be a little cold on Friday. We try to warm up. Look, we're getting close to the freezing mark, and that's right now. So those numbers could change. The last time I looked, we are definitely on the plus side for part of next week.
Okay.
But it's going to be a roller coaster because we do go back down again for a little bit, but then we build back up. And the long-range forecast for March, well above seasonal temperatures.
Wow.
So
well above.
It looks like we're going to have an early spring.
Oh, fantastic! Oh,
well, no, definitely for sure on February 2nd. Groundhog Day.
Yes.
Hold you to that, Craig?
Yes.
What's that?
Can we hold you to that?
You definitely can.
Well, that's good news to me, and I think on that note, we should just close it because I want to hold on to the warm.
Yes.
Yay! Okay. Well, thanks for being with us. Thanks for watching, and we will see you tomorrow.
It's Jake Moore, sports analyst, back in the On TV studios, letting you know that 705 Sports now has 2 shows a week. We still have the 705 Sports that airs every Friday at noon, but we've expanded to now have a show every Wednesday. 705 Sports Headlines will be a show that is much more condensed, that is very fast-paced, going over the main topics of the week in sports. 705 Sports on Fridays will still cover everything in sports in a full show format. This gives you a chance to really see what's going on in the sports world, whether you have a couple minutes or you got a half an hour. So make sure you join me, Dan Gray, on Fridays and multiple different guests every Wednesday, every Friday at noon, only on TV and Sue Online's Facebook.